We start sailing a good bit without the engine. We may have you guys start writing down the battery voltage in the log at the end of your shift. So we have an idea what this is. So, and I'll be looking at it on my phone. There we go. Upgraded all 11 batteries on the boat before we left. They're all new AGMs. 625 amp hours on this boat, which is considered a pretty good amount. Plus, we have 3 solar panels on the back. Each one of those is 330 watts, so we're almost 1,000. But they won't put more than 20 amps per panel an hour, if that, unless the sun's like, you know, on all the time. So, but we'll just monitor.
How do you recharge it? Do you run the generator to recharge your battery? Is that what you do?
If we need to recharge, we'll run the gen.
And your generator runs off the same fuel tank that your
the engine at the same time.
Right. Do your engines run off the same fuel as your generator? So it's all the same tank.
Is back there underneath that berth on the port side.
Okay.
There's 63 gallons in that tank. It's about 60 if you consider the lines, you know, to the engine and the generator. We filled it up yesterday, and we filled up all the jerry cans except for one. We kind of broke it. We bought a new one, so we're just going to put some gas in that Friday morning, real quick, over here at the pump, and then we're going to lash it to the deck. The Gulfstream will give us about an extra 3 knots, which is awesome. So we won't necessarily need.
I don't think we're going to use half as much fuel as we.
Yeah, we set the motor to 1,600 RPM and just left it, and the last 8 hours, 6 hours, we got
6 hours.
in.
Yeah, we had
it
to.
was really the rain was kaboosh. The other guy, Rich, was his wife.
I was getting baptized out there.
And we kept saying, Rich, you okay out there? Yeah, I'm doing great. Okay.
Say hi to Lori.
Huh?
Say hi to Lori.
Oh, hey.
She's live right now.
Is she really?
No,
No,
just kidding.
he's just
Oh.
Modern technology.
tomorrow we're gonna go get groceries.
Does anybody have any food allergies?
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, so I can't eat.
or-
I'm all vegan, gluten-free, farm raised only,
So eat a
100% organic. So I'm gonna die. No, I can't. I'll eat anything. I'm good.
Nobody's on keto.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, one of the guys.
I could just tell from his text. I already knew this guy. The glitter speedo. Of course, you notice I came
made
back
me-
with which color.
Yeah, I know. They made me actually put some clothes on at the airport. They were fun.
There's some booze on the boat.
Rum's in there.
We'll be drinking tonight if you guys
Yep.
want to drink. Vodka,
That's one thing
rum,
I can't do. My filter's broken. So.
ginger beer.
There you go. Cool.
So we do have a couple White Claws left.
For
Is there really
non-drinkers.
some in there still?
I swear to God, there is.
Man, it's like the never-ending box. Of
I don't
White
know why.
Claws.
Like, well, again, Chris was on keto, so he couldn't have.
We
like,
keep thinking it's
Oh, there
empty,
really was
and
a
we
keto
Open
dude?
the box.
That's
It's
awesome.
like another
well, yes.
one
Like,
in
does
there.
anybody have anything? No. And then he's with us provisioning, and he was, and I'm like, you know, I'm getting bread, like, and I'll run you through. Like, I was all, and he was just like, yeah, well, I'm on keto.
I've been doing keto.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you bastard.
We're in Walmart, and now he's jealous.
I was like, you bastard.
When does the chef come on board? Who's that gonna? When do we pick him or her up? Is that, oh, you're here. Oh, good. That's fantastic. Right, fantastic.
Unless you guys are
Yeah, unless you
comfortable
really,
cooking,
when do you guys really want to like venture out and cook?
Dude,
Like,
I don't care. We have any MREs on board? We get some MREs now. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we've got Johnny right behind you. If you lift up and pull that all the way at the top there,
There's a black
and you'll feel a little black tab.
on the lip.
Yes.
On the lip of this. In the middle.
Slide your hand. Oh, I see it.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, so that is going to be our chip cabinet. So we're going to get chips. If anybody has a particular style of chips or like chips or something like that, let us know. We're going to pick that up. Chips. Then behind you, if you want to like, there's a black tab on that right there. This is our snack cabinet. So I've got cookies. We've got nuts, different types of granola bars and stuff like that. So like just like snacky food with underway. It's nice to kind of have and stuff.
Actually, while you're standing there, David, go ahead and pull the.
All right, in here we have one of our fire extinguishers and our EPIRB and some of our medical kit and stuff like that. There's one in there and we have another one somewhere else. If by any chance we need any tools, this is our tool case. So we've got tools, and anything related to tools will be under here.
Okay.
The other one over there we're going to use for storage for water bottles.
Is that the only fire bottle you have on board, or are there other ones? Is that where it is, or is there other
No,
ones?
there's one in the forward bunk. There's one in each aft
Okay.
bunk.
Cockpit.
There's one in the cockpit.
Okay.
There's sections.
There's another one here in the galley somewhere. Where is it? I think it's over here.
Yeah.
Galley setup. The all most important. Does everybody drink coffee?
Yeah.
So the ever more important coffee. Coffee, tea, creams, sugars, everything that you need for that for your morning shifts or your watches. And then any type, if you guys do want to feel like cooking, all of our spices and stuff and everything is right there. We have plates and bowls. You will find that we eat out on a lot of bowls because it's just a lot easier. Plates just tend to make messes. And then if you want to, but I'm sure everybody has their own cups, but we do have cups, coffee mugs. Oh, Rich left it for us, huh?
Yeah. With a little waffle
Little
maker.
waffle maker if we wanted to do that.
These-
And then this right here is more of like, this is our starch drawer. So we have bread, rice, tortillas, Bisquick, and pasta and stuff like that. So that's more of like where you're gonna find your starches and everything. We have a top loading fridge with a front loading door. So we will go through that and show you where that is. There is a drain down here, and you will see that it gets full. If you open up the silverware drawer, there's a button right here to the right, and that runs the drain, so you can drain it out.
Okay.
And then the freezer is over here. The freezer is just a top-loading freezer, and it's right here. We've got a couple things in that. Jason, if you could. Oh, yeah. In here, you will find pots, pans, and any other type of cooking like stuff that we need.
Big stuff.
The big stuff
Right on.
is in here. We will go ahead and put this. So I don't know if anybody wants soda or drinks certain types of soda, but the rest of the water and the soda and the beverages will be stored here in this. And that way we'll just keep on loading and stocking the fridge so they're nice and cool. And then this one here,
This is important.
this one here is our bilge pump. So after you do your watch and you do your log, which is, you're going to be sitting right there, just reach over, pull this, and what you're looking for is just a nice dry bilge with a little bit of water in this little rectangle part here. That's fine. That's what you want.
Okay.
But you want to check to make sure the bilge is nice and dry, and that she's working, she's on auto, and she's doing fine. The other thing that's very important is if you guys want to move to the head, I don't know if you guys have ever used a marine head.
Yep.
Okay, there are 2 buttons, and there are 3 modes. All right, so this one with just the head and nothing in the middle there is just a flush. There's going to be no running water coming, it's just going to flush it out. If you pull this one here, this fills with water. So if you feel like you're going to have a bigger movement, fill with water. And then the top one here is the combination of both. This will give you the flush, it activates the macerator pump, and it will also give a little water.
Okay.
What you want to do is you want to make sure that this goes down.
Yeah.
So down, fill up, down, fill up, down. Because it's got to go through the pipes. Either when we're 3 miles offshore, it's going to be discharged overboard. But you want to let that cycle 3 times up and down, so that way it gets through the pipes and out. Otherwise, we just have backed up.
Okay.
3
Gotcha.
times.
So there's not a holding tank then. You don't.
Yep. So right now on the dock, we do have a holding tank, but one at the dock, we have restrooms right over here that you can use.
Dock restroom. Don't poop on the airplane.
No.
Did you ever poop on the airplane? I didn't either.
The restrooms.
And rule number 1, sit down on the head.
Yeah. You don't.
It sounds silly, but
I know you don't.
So
you
there's
don't,
positive. There's a U in there, right? You don't have, like in my RV, I have to leave water in the thing so you don't get air coming back up through the tank. You don't have to do that. Okay.
you shouldn't have to, but
It's always good to have
Don't be
like just
afraid
a
to leave
little bit of water.
Okay. Yeah.
I try to leave, so like after I use it, I try to leave the actual little hole like just filled with water and like maybe a
Right.
little bit, because if we are on heel,
Yeah.
then that's, you know, think about that. That's water splashing in the bowl off to the side and side and side. So
Right.
we try to leave just like a little bit in the hole, and then if you have to add more, you can just add more before you go.
Cool.